Hey there, fellow moonshiners, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Survival Fountain of Youth. Episode 15, Prepping for a Still. So the terrain won't let me build out this way, so what I was planning on doing is having this wrap around out this way instead. Sort of into the water. It'll make it more square than just like a lined porch, so there's more room. Also, so that I don't injure myself, turn the torch on. Alright, I am out of stone now, so if I want to continue this, I'll need to go and fetch some stone. Ooh, I didn't mean to cancel that. And anytime I notice that the smelter is like done smelting, I'll just continually re-up so that I end up with all ingots. There's, to my knowledge, there is not a use for like raw, unsmelted ores. So there's no point in keeping raw ores for like a recipe or something. Just turn them all into ingots. Unfortunately, there was only 2 stones there. That's fine. I won't add more foundations. I'll just complete the current project and then start laying out the boxes I want. So after this, I'm going to have you guys vote for the one after. I'm going to take organization off the list because I'll hopefully have it organized enough to like satisfy the requirements once this is done. So I would have liked this to wrap around that way, and once I have more stone, I could do that. But this at least will allow me to set things up, you know, roughly where I want them, so that it looks like a nicer layout. And the beauty of a foundation is I don't have to then be at the mercy and whims of like terrain clipping, where it's like, oh, sorry, but you're the sand is slightly too uneven, because now I can just put it wherever the hell I want. And yes, kilns on wooden foundations and fires, like, it doesn't matter. Nothing blows up. So, the forge produces ash as like a waste product. And as far as I know, the ash isn't really used for anything. It's kind of like just trash, but I don't like to dump it around the base. Because if you do that, you end up with like a lot of litter. Because it doesn't really go away. Yeah, I didn't think that you could move plants. Oh, and you are full of ash too. Well, actually, ash does have a, never mind, I take that back. But you end up with like way more ash than you have any reason to use, I guess, is the more accurate. So I'll leave the forge off the platform. But yeah, things are slightly more organized. So, I'll add a few more chests for storage. And then take a new project. That's probably going to be enough. I don't need tons of them. So I was planning on having extra tools be in this chest here. This will be the tool chest. Meaning you will be medicines. Most of the medicines I have on me, I'm gonna want. Over here, I'll put plant stuff. Alchemical reagents. And then the stuff in this chest will have to move too. I'm glad you can move when you're like super over encumbered. Not much, but technically yes. So that I can start putting this stuff away. I know. So I'll just place all and get into position. So this was plant material. Or medicine material. And maybe because it can, you know, there's some carry weight, I'll just put the branches and things. But not the carpentry stuff. Okay, cool. Character's getting mightily tired. Might want more coffee. This distiller is just about keeping up with my coffee intake. It's my coffee water. Which honestly is a pretty good use for it. I am just about out of branches though, so I'm gonna need to do like an Axillo branch thing. My torch is done. Let's kill it, because I have extra torches. I still have this box back here that I haven't organized. I know. I will. Hey, I love trees. I'm glad you made it too. Welcome. Polls up if you want to make a quick decision here. It's really nice to have this, like, massive, food chest, I will say. Alright, a little bit more organization. So these old chests, I'm going to move over to the platform, and we'll line them up. And that way I don't have to, like, trying to interact with this box, I kept running into the door, and that was obviously annoying. Some of these pieces I don't really need anymore, like, they're kind of obsolete, given my, my progress, but not too much. So let's see, needles. I'm going to destroy the spear. I don't really need it. Plant stuff. Also, one could argue seeds are plant stuff. So, I have coffee tree seeds. Oh, actually, I didn't realize I had coffee tree seeds. Does this support? What's the water tank say? 15... Well, I could upgrade it too, so yeah, let's put a second coffee tree in. There it is. Okay, cool. I have enough water for that. I think, right? Where does it say? Oh, right. It only requires water as it grows. So, yeah. We're good. Alright, let's keep organizing. So, grab the seeds. Stick it in this box. You can't label them, which is, like, unfortunate, but, you know, whatever. Is what it is. Alright, that looks about right. This box, you are going to be clay, pyrite. You're going to be the inorganics. And this was like medicines, so I'll put the alcohol on that. Pyrite fire is a tool. Getting encumbered. I'm doing my best here. Flint shards, charcoal, ash. I should probably have a dedicated carpentry box, but I don't. And it looks like you guys want me to improve the base, so I will consider how to improve the base soon. Probably just whatever I can use those like upgraded planks on. I'll do just that. So you are going to be animal matter. Spiders, tendons, leathers, tusks, feathers. We're getting close to it making sort of sense. Yeah, medicines. Animal junk. Lamp oil, I would argue, is like technically animal junk. Same with bones. Split logs. I think I need, well, so this box can become the carpentry box once I empty it out, I guess. The other thing that I could do for upgrading the base is to build a still. So maybe I'll pull you guys about that if you want me to go make a still so that I can start distilling stuff. So that I can make my own potions. Actually, I don't really have a need for a old school cutter. I'm just going to destroy it. And provided I like remember the collection schema, this will be a bit of a benefit. Here we go, last chest. And this will be like carpentry. That doesn't really belong in there, but fix. This like tree matter box is just about full, so I'm not going to be able to get all the branches in there. So some of the branches are going to just end up in the carpentry box. Which, maybe I'll also put my charcoal. If I had charcoal, I don't. Oh, no, I do. There we go. Looking good. So this box is... Oh, I had even another box. So we are pretty much organized. I will say this deck is a little cramped. But it works. It's cozy. It's not cramped, it's cozy. Alright, the rotted food, for now, I'm just gonna, like, put in the refrigerator, quote-unquote. What I do want, so the new priority is, upgrade the base. One thing I want to do is to get, a compost box. It's not very expensive, and I would definitely benefit from it, so... because we have a bunch of rotten food. So, a compost pit requires split logs, so that requires me to have my axe and my saw. And luckily, I have some organization now, so I can find an axe and a saw pretty easily. Or easier than before. And then before I leave the base, let's top up the water still. Almost full, but full enough for me. Question for you all. Should I make a moonshine still? If no, I'll just focus on like upgrading the stuff I have access to now. If yes, I will make a still. So if you're wondering what the cost is and why I'm asking, the moonshine still requires clay bricks, fired pots, and small sticks. And I probably will need to make a run out for clay for it. Because I don't have enough clay for that. Meaning that I'll have to more than likely go to another island. Because most of the clay here... the clay on your starter island is like non-renewable, and I've exhausted it for the most part. So yeah, we'll you can decide whether or not you think I should have a still. And I'm just getting like random random cut pieces here so that I can make some upgrades. Alright. Well, I have a bunch of planks. Let's see what I can do with them. Might almost be coffee time again. Alright, that looks a lot cleaner. If you ignore the fact that I have a farm here, looks a lot cleaner. So the excellent workbench needs iron ore, and you guys think I should get a still. Got it. So I don't have iron ore for that workbench. Let's see what else I can upgrade. The chemist workbench is done. The tanner's workbench needs another ingot and line of rope. So do I have enough copper for the other ingot? Oh, you know, I'm holding the ingot. Never mind. That makes my life easier. So let's make the rope. 1, 2, 3. Done. So this bad boy allows me to process the tegu hide and then make it into tegu leather. So that opens up the skin dryer tegu leather recipe. So that I can make a Uber flask. I like it. What else can I do? So The moonshine still I will work on, but let's look at some of the other options. So the forge requires me to have iron tree branches, which I haven't found yet, so that's moot. The smelter requires iron ore, so I can't upgrade that either. The kiln, I don't believe upgrades. The drying racks don't upgrade. The primitive water barrel upgrades, but like, I haven't really needed it, so that's kind of moot. The farm upgrades. The thing I kind of wanted to do... Well, I guess I'll upgrade it. But the thing I wanted to do before upgrading is, like, move it, but I think it's a bit late for that. So I'll just upgrade it, it's fine. There we go. We have an upgraded farm, and then with another copper ingot, I can upgrade it yet again, and it supports a lot more plants at that rate. I don't know if I have the copper... No, I'm missing one extra... Ah, I should have grabbed that extra copper. I didn't realize I had an odd amount. Oh well, too late. So I did manage to use up all the copper, but... You know, I added a lot to the base. With all the copper that I used, so I feel pretty good about how efficiently I used it. Yeah. And then I also wanted the compost pit, so I need one more split log for that. Are there other uses for the tegu leather? Not that I know of, no. Which is why I wasn't, as you may have noticed, skinning for it the whole time. I, like, skinned a few and then just left it, because I knew that it doesn't really amount to much. Ooh, God, I am tired. So as soon as I get this done, I'll probably, take a long nap in-game. So the compost just lets you get boosted yields or shorter grow times, I forget which, from your farms. And pretty inevitably, like, food rots over time, so inevitably you'll end up with, like, rotted food, and you might as well just use it for improving your farming. Oh, I didn't bring my saw! Well, I did want to go to sleep, so I'll just bring this over with me. And I misclicked. So after I rest, I will... I believe there was clay on Copper Island, and I also have need of a little bit more copper for the base upgrades. So I'll probably head back to Copper Island, because it has both the clay and the copper that I require to do more of the base upgrades. But before I start cutting, I'm going to do just a little cat nap, because once you're, like, exhausted, you have malices for stats, so it's best to not work yourself exhausted. So the compost bit's pretty simple. It's just like the dryer, where you just put in 2 units of rotten food, you wait, turns into compost, that's it. And then once the plants are fully grown, you can fertilize it for boosted yields. Alright. Before I go to sleep, I want to fill up my food and water. So that I... Actually, I don't really need to, because I am not, I'm not wounded. I haven't made a better bed. Bed with mattress requires linen fat. Yeah, I haven't found any flax, so yeah, that's why. The sleeping bag that I have, what is its, 8 energy per sleep hour? I forget. If it's 7 energy? Yeah, bed of leaves. You are no longer good. So I'm breaking you down, and I'm just going to use my sleeping bag. Have I done any underwater exploring? Not in this stream, but I have, like, while playing this, so... And, I could go make seaweed, it just hasn't been voted on. Alright, before I leave so current priority right now is collect clay and copper for a moonshine still. I want to prep some coffee so that my character doesn't get out to Copper Island and, like, passes the hell out. So with the tegu, dried tegu hide, I can turn this into tegu leather. Let's go do that before I do anything else. I can't believe it hasn't rained. I'm so glad I made this solar water distiller, because it still has not yet rained, which is just crazy. It's been a pretty long time. So here's the tegu leather. And with the tegu leather, I can make... Oh, I need more than I currently have. Well, I'll put that in the back of my head to be collected. Some more tegu leather. I need 3 more tegu leather and then a fired pot. So again, clay. I need to collect clay is the TLDR. Don't disassemble the flask. Okay. If I'm going for clay, let's grab the stone pickaxe, the shovel, a better repair kit for the boat, the knife, an extra spear, all my meds. I will even bring the puma... No, not the puma, the buffalo potion in case I get wounded. And... I don't think I need the sleeping bag because it's almost the same rest efficiency as the boats, so it's not a huge gain. And then I wanted to make coffee, so that I can only make 1 because I don't have enough water for more. Oh, that's not true. Where's my flask? Let's dip into emergency water, which to make coffee, yeah. That's worth it. And I should probably put the emergency water barrel, like, over by my fire. Or somewhere here. Yeah, that works. Water tank is now up to 15. So that's 3 batches of coffee. Ta-da! Put the flask away because it's pretty heavy. And I think we're good to go. Boat still has some durability left, so I'm not going to bother repairing it. So Copper Island has clay, copper, and stone. That's all that I need. Perfect. Also, because you have me making a still, while I sail out there, I should probably collect the things required to make moonshine, which is prickly pear cactus and agave, because that could be found on Copper Island. So I'm here for a lot of stuff. Also, the tegu hides, because I probably want that uber flask. So, these dumb tegu that think they can tangle with me get to die. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to hit up the coffee trees nodes either, for more coffee seeds. I totally wouldn't mind having like a very regular supply of coffee. I probably don't need the termites for the treatment for heat exhaustion because I have the better clothing now, but the termite mounds also have clay. So I can collect clay from here. There is a clay pit on Copper Island for higher yield clay, which was I thought No, maybe that was a different island. But either way, I can get termite clay here. And to fill up the water that I'm currently missing, cannonball tree. So I'm here for so many... Oh, I have an orb weaver. Piss off, spider. Surprised these harpies haven't attacked me. I might want to hunt my first buffalo, too. Oh, they shook their head at me, and then they were like, yep, you intend to attack us, don't you? And they just ran. I also wanted to grab agave. There's some agave down by the beach this way. So I'll head this way. Ooh, that was a big miss. You're done. Buffalo horns and tendons. I don't think I need more of the fresh hide. Because I have a whole bunch of fresh hide. But the buffalo horns is going to be reagent for the horn crossbow if I ever want to make one. Right, just attack if you just do it. Don't got all day. Well, actually, I have all day, but I don't want to wait all day. My knife is showing some pretty decent wear. So I got to be mindful about how much more skinning I do. But I thought the green coconuts for my water was worth it. Oh, I have already grabbed all that agave. Shoot. What about you? There we go. I'm about to be encumbered, so I'm going to head back to the boat, drop the stuff off that I have. Clay weighs a lot in this game. And then... Yeah, I will get some copper while I'm here. I mean, it would be a waste not to. But it does mean that I have to, like, plow through a bunch of tegu. Because every direction for copper requires you to, like, fight a hell of a lot of tegu for it. No burgers, no ribeye? They did drop meat. I just didn't take it. Because I didn't want to have to bother cooking it up on this island. Probably won't need the buffalo potion, I hope. Maybe I will get a little bit more clay before I head to get copper. Oh, really? Seriously? Go out of my way to kill the one bug that I thought was around me. Nope, wasn't the only bug. More. Just get over. Just bite me. It's fine. Used to it. Alright. So this brings my clay up to 7, which is a pretty good amount of clay. That should allow me to make the still. So now I'm gonna head towards copper and... Oh, 8. Oh, even better. Head towards the copper, which means... Let's drop the obsidian spear, drop the shovel, because I don't need the extra carry weight, and then head over that way. And then maybe take 1 stone to be able to repair the pick once. So I've exhausted this copper and this copper, so I need to go to the last copper site, which is east. There's also some coffee trees around that I haven't hit up. What? How much does this? 1.5? Ah, that's not too heavy. Rad, thank you for the resub. And I haven't forgotten about the prickly pear cactus that I'm probably going to want as well. For the moonshine first batch. So the moonshine first batch is 1 agave to 8 cactus. I have a lot more agave than I have cactus pieces. So I'm going to need to spend a little time grabbing cactus pieces too. Not that it's your responsibility, but does anyone have a count on how much tegu I have? I feel like maybe I only need 1 more. Because I don't want to encumber myself with tegu hides if I'm not going to use them. And then there's also a chronicle over this way too. So that will be the another story point potentially. Yeah, I had 1 at home, so I think I just need 1 more for the 3 leathers. And there is a jaguar here, so I shouldn't just waltz in here unprepared for a true fight, because they can get nasty. Actually, where is Kitty? No, it's Kitty's here. I just haven't gotten close enough with my concentration mode to be able to spot them. There is a bamboo grove here, and I think there were some recipes, if I recall, back home that I needed for bamboo. So I'll take a few pieces. There he is. There's Kitty. So there's a chronicle point up in this tree. It's a tree with a tablet in it. Oh, get owned! Sorry, Kitty. No chance. And this kitty was guarding the mother lode of prickly pear. I've got 23. Yeah, that's probably enough. There's always more. I am such a goblin. I'm not even gonna have carry weight for the why do I even have a hammer on me? Man, I'm an idiot. That's a lot of weight for no reason. I won't even have carry weight for the copper. Okay, so, let's do 2, oh, I just encumbered myself. I will repair my pick then. Nice, repairing level 3. So I will do 2 runs. I'll run this stuff back and then come back out and grab a little bit more copper. But I have the tegu hide I want, I have the prickly pear that I want, I have the agave that I want, I have the clay that I want, and I just want to essentially fill up as much copper as I can to make the trip, you know, to really polish off the efficiency of the trip. The trophies are only for decoration, yes. And for the most part, same with the hides. The tegu hide is a bit of an exception. There are special recipes that you can get from like special native recipe tablets, and that's how I know how to use the tegu hide for a flask. But unless you have those special recipes, tegu hide wouldn't be worth anything to me without that recipe. So I really am only grabbing the things that I can use because carry weight is at such a maximum. Now, with that said, The bigger boats, bigger and better boats have a lot more carry weight. So I haven't upgraded my boat in a while, and it would be possible to work towards upgrading to a better boat, because I could go for the catamaran, provided I find flax. So I haven't found or seaweed fabric rather. So the catamaran has a more carry weight than obviously this little like dinky raft. So it is possible to carry more, provided you you build the infrastructure for it. Thank you for tuning in to Survival Fountain of Youth, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 1st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel, made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow explorers.